Yo guys, what is up? It is Teacher's Game 2, and I just think this is kind of cool how you look at the edge of the world. But oh well, sorry, I'll stop doing that. Um, you can see I've just gone through about, I don't know, it's probably 300 different items. And what I'm going to show you right now is what you need in order to do the boss battles on Valguero. Now, this also qualifies pretty much for the boss battles on Ragnarok as well. You could probably do most boss battles with this kind of setup, but this is just the general boss battle setup for Ark. You can always customize this to however you want, but I'm going to show you exactly what you need, what sorts of armors you're looking for, stuff like that. Obviously, you can see I'm right next to my 2x1 base. Here's a dummy just so I can show you the testing and stuff like that. So let's talk about some of the important stuff first. Flak. This is the most important part of your arsenal. You want to aim the higher you have, the better you are. Rule number one, better armor has nothing to do with higher armor stats. You don't care about the armor. It helps to have high armor stats. What you're really looking for is durability. Look at this. 401, great durability. 638, phenomenal. 657, phenomenal. 599, phenomenal. I know I'm going to stop saying that now. That's got to be awful. But there is a huge variation. Even if it's got higher armor, look at this. 490, and it's got 472 durability. 318 and 344, 607, 495, and 638 at 221. I would use these leggings because the durability will prevent your flak from breaking and allow you to stay alive longer. You want to have good durable flak. Yeah, it helps if you happen to have both armor and durability. Aim for durability first, obviously, but that's, my opinion. Those are training dummies. So we're going to throw those other ones out. So I've got a good set of flak right here. Obviously, Mastercraft is the best you can have, but most people it kind of depends what you're looking for. If you're low level doing this, you can do this easily with Ramshackle. Check out your durability. Make sure your durability is nice and high because you want to be able to take as many hits as possible and not lose your armor. Losing your armor is like death. If you do not have, let's just call it above 200 to 300 durability, make sure you bring an extra flak set when you're doing the boss fights. Now, other than the armor, the most important thing, med brews, you are going to take damage. That's just a fact. There's nothing you can do about that. I always, no matter what boss, no matter how nervous I am, whatever it is, even if I know I'm going to win, I always bring 100 med brews. I can't tell you how many times something ridiculous has happened because it's Ark, and I've had to take a whole bunch of med brews, and hopefully win the fight for us. It happens a lot. Believe it or not, it really does. Med brews are huge. If you only have, especially like me, I only rock 250, 300 health usually. That's what I rock. And if you just pump med brews, it doesn't matter how much damage you're taking because that med brew is going to pretty much cancel all of that out. So med brews are probably the second most important. Now the third most important, look at this, shotguns. Now you need a shotgun no matter what boss fight you're going into. These things do so much damage, even at good range, they're awesome. There's nothing you can do to really stop a shotgun. Again, look at the damage. It's nice to have damage. I'm not going to lie about that one. But again, look at durability is what I'm looking for. 1825, 653, 1448, 1625. There's a huge difference between primitive and ascendant. Even a journeyman, 1628, and it's only got 194, 30% more damage, and it's almost got triple the durability. Almost, not quite. So I want to use something cheap and easy to make, so we're going to go ahead and use this guy. And I'll show you why it's so important. Now, this is a big deal. So basically, get your ammo. I don't know if I have any right now. Oh well. And it's a big difference. When you shoot this guy, you'll notice that this one, even though it does less damage, you can take way more shots than you could with one of these lower levels. Like this is a 260 damage, an extra 70% damage, yet this one will last you way longer, which is much nicer. So you want to make sure you have that. So I'm going to go ahead and dump out all those because I don't care necessarily. But obviously, it's nice to have damage, but you always want to have durability on pretty much everything. That's one mistake people make. Who cares about the damage? Durability means it's going to last longer. Typically, boss fights are not a one and done. It's a grind. It's a battle. So you want to focus on that. Now, a couple quick things. Always remember food and water. I usually bring aggravatic mushrooms because it actually heals your health a little bit over time, which is kind of nice. And then canteen just for water purposes. Stimulant is meant for you, not for your tames. So many people make this mistake. Do not feed your tame stimulant. It does not help against the manticore. Stim berries do. Stim berries are for your tame. Stimulant is for you. This is next. Most people are bringing woolly rhino saddles. I would aim for this range right here. 67 to 72 will get you through beta easily. If you have 5 or 6 guys, it'll get you through alpha without a hitch at all. Obviously, this is what you're looking for. 110s don't happen very often, but you can get them if you have a good crafting character. So 110 is pretty good. You wouldn't really have to worry about anything with a 110 saddle, but 67 to 72 range is a phenomenal saddle. So look for that. That's what you're going for. And then really, that's it. This is the kit that you need to bring into a boss fight. Obviously, you want to bring some other stuff if you're worried about PvP and people are coming after you, but if it's just you trying to do the boss, this is pretty much what I bring every time, and it's all I ever need. I don't need more than this stuff. This is simple. Don't make it overly difficult. Bring what you need, and that's it. Bring veggie cakes for your woolly rhinos, obviously, if you're using those. If you're using Rexes, you kind of got to bring just meat and stuff like that. Other than that, this is what I bring. It's really that easy. It's not a difficult boss fight. Everyone thinks they can't do the bosses. You can. Have a little faith in yourself. I got faith in you guys. Have a little faith in yourself. So, that being said, this is all you bring. That's all you need. A good Flak kit, med brews, food and water, stimulant and stim berries for your tame, for you, saddles that are decent. 70 range is great for almost all bass battles. And then your shotgun. That's it. I would bring about 100 rounds for your shotgun in there, but that's entirely up to you. All right. Hopefully you enjoyed this little quick help video. Other than that, Teacher's Game 2 out.